Hey guys, I'm here to show some baseball and basketball cards. I got a little stack here, and I want to dedicate this video to Dan. Old Sarge Collects is doing a video response, and that's what's great about VRs is this is a channel, Dan's channel, that I just discovered because of this VR. So thank you for doing this, Dan, and great topic, right up my alley. Post playing days cards. Now it's with some people it's not their thing. They only collect playing days cards. I'm not one of those. I like both. I like a nice post playing day card, sometimes just as much as a playing days. And I'm going to tell you why here. The cards I picked out. Let's get going here. So, two players. I'm a big fan of their story and the history of their life and careers. And so this one is from 2002 Upper Deck Superstars. Great set. I believe it was like maybe at the time, or maybe still is, the only licensed set of cards that featured players from all four major sports. So this is the Bill Russell, Mickey Mantle benchmark card, and you got two players that I like to collect right on one card. Pretty cool. Then we got another cool thing about post playing days cards is they can fill in some gaps. So as we know, the 51 Bowman was Mickey Mantle's rookie card. Then he had the 52 Tops. But what if he had a 51 Tops card? It would look like this, perhaps. So this was put out in 2021 by Tops, and it's Mickey Mantle in the 1951 Tops design. Pretty cool looking card. By the way, I sent this to SGC myself. Yes, I do sometimes grade cards from 2021, and it got a gold label SGC 10. I was pretty surprised at that, but pretty cool looking card. And there's the back. So some pretty nice opportunities with these post playing days cards. Also, a guy like Larry Bird, his cards came through the junk wax era. He retired in 92, and he's got some awesome post playing days cards like this one here, where you got a game used patch letter, maybe the letter B. And this is from 2012 Panini Gold Standard. This one's numbered to 5, number 2 of 5. And it's got a little shine on it too. Black gold. So a really cool patch there. And I mentioned Bill Russell earlier. He doesn't have many cards from his playing days. He's got like 3 or 4 main cards from his playing days. But then you can get cards like 2008 Tops, which is a set I love. This is a photo that is just incredible. Bill Russell with Wilt Chamberlain right behind him there, and a shot of the Boston Garden. So just incredible card. And that's kind of what I wanted to say too, is one of the great things about post playing days cards is you can, in a lot of cases, get photos that have never been used on playing days cards, new photos that you'd never seen before of the player, and sometimes better photos than you could even find on their playing days cards. Look at this one. From one of my most nostalgic sets, 1988 Pacific Legends, Joe D. Look at that nice color photo. You don't see too many of those of Joe D on cards. So just a beautiful, beautiful photo there, like you see in this whole set. And how about a game used bat card from 2001 of Shoeless Joe Jackson from Upper Deck, SP Authentic? Game used bat. So as long as you trust Upper Deck, that's a piece of a bat that Shoeless Joe used in a game. It's received a game used bat. So it's pretty cool. And then let's do some Babe Ruth cards and close it up here. And then I got my probably my biggest, best post playing days card last here. So let's show a player that I have one of his playing days cards, the Sanella Margarine card, but for me, some of his post playing days cards are the best looking cards. So you got Babe Ruth, 54 Top Scoop. Look at that card. Tough card to find nicely centered. It's a pretty nice copy. And then I love the back on this one too. Babe hit 60. So it's a post playing days card, but it's still a vintage card, which is cool, from 1954. And then I showed this one recently on an episode of Turn Back the Clock, but not everyone catches all of those because they're long. So this is a 67 Venezuela Babe Ruth Retirado. I love this one. Find me a better looking 2 than this one. And the reason it's a 2 is because you got some issues on the back there, because these were glued to albums. So 67 Babe Ruth card. Awesome looking card there. And then 1978 Sports Deck Division Babe Ruth King of Clubs. How about this one? It's a cool image there, hand drawn. Nice art card there. And then on the back, the king. Fitting. And then lastly, 1994 Upper Deck Mickey Mantle. Not a post playing days card for Griffey, but it is for the Mick. And I got the one here that was signed by Mantle. So this card, I believe they made, I forget how many, 2,000, 500 of them maybe, 500 of each, 500 with Mantle who signed it, 500 with Griffey only, and then 500 with both of them. So there's the back of that. It's got some sort of number on that, but yeah, haven't shown this one in a while. So there it is. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. And Dan, I look forward to watching your videos now that I discovered your channel. And that's what's great about VRs.